This is All India Radio. The news read by Pradeep Kumar. In Jammu and Kashmir, the cross-LOC trade and travel from Chakata Bagh in Poonch district is resuming today. Pakistani authorities conveyed yesterday to the Indian side their willingness to resume trade and bus service along the LOC in Poonch. Cross-LOC trade and travel, described as key confidence-building measures, were suspended following escalation of tension between the two countries along the LOC after 2 Indian soldiers were killed by Pakistani troops on the 8th of January. The Pakistan Army had, on January 11th, refused to open the gates for allowing cross-LOC trade at Chakata Bagh crossing point, resulting in stranding of 25 trucks from Jammu and Kashmir carrying goods, mostly vegetables, for traders in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Union Minister for Home Affairs Sushil Kumar Shinde has reached Dhaka on a 2-day visit. Shinde is scheduled to hold discussion with the Bangladesh Home Minister M.K. Alamgir in the afternoon. The two sides are expected to sign an extradition treaty and a revised travel agreement. Discussions between the two home ministers are likely to be focused on further strengthening cooperation between the two countries in the areas of security, border management, border infrastructure, training and capacity building, and people-to-people exchanges. In Jharkhand, Maoists have killed one person early this morning in the area of Pirthan police station of Giridih district. Superintendent of Police Giridih told our correspondent that the Maoists killed the person on the roadside. The victim has not been identified. A manhunt has been launched to nab the culprits. A 2-day meeting of finance ministers of various states on reduction in central sales tax rate by the centre is being held at Bhubaneswar from today. The 2-day meeting hosted by Odisha will discuss loss of revenue to the states due to reduction of CST rate. Deputy Chief Minister Bihar Sushil Modi will preside over the empowered committee of finance ministers of states, likely to be attended by finance ministers of 18 states. The Gujarat government will draw up an action plan on wildlife conservation in association with the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN. The state government recently signed an MOU with the IUCN to conduct research and share knowledge with species-specific groups within the international organization. The partnership between the state and the IUCN will work to conserve Asiatic lions, which are the stars of Gujarat wildlife. The Madras High Court today deferred its decision on the film Vishwarupam for tomorrow. Justice Venkataraman, who heard the case, suggested that actor Kamal Haasan discuss ways and means of dealing with the issue with government officials. The case was filed against the government's decision to ban the film for 2 weeks. The film Vishwarupam ran into trouble before its scheduled release on the 25th of this month. At least 233 people have died in a fire that swept through a nightclub in University City in southern Brazil. According to local media, the fire began when a band let off fireworks at the Kiss Club in Santa Maria, Rio Grande do Sul. Many victims reportedly inhaled toxic fumes or were crushed as panicking clubbers tried to escape. Bereaved families have been weeping over the coffins of their loved ones at a gymnasium used as a temporary mortuary. Out of respect for the dead, Brazil postponed the ceremony due today in the capital Brasilia to mark 500 days to the 2014 Football World Cup. The first funerals in Santa Maria are expected today. In Egypt, a state of emergency and curfew has been imposed from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the 3 worst-hit cities of Port Said, Ismailia and Suez for 30 days. The army is patrolling the cities after 7 people died in the clashes between the security forces and protesters in Port Said yesterday. More than 600 people have been injured in the violence that erupted during the funeral of 33 people who were killed over the weekend. Meanwhile, President Morsi has invited 11 political parties this afternoon for a national dialogue. And that's the end of this news bulletin.